Alright, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Paramecia, a One Piece fancast where we review the latest chapter of One Piece and have a different One Piece related discussion every single week. My name is John. What's that? Was the gag just you playing Kirby? You're just gonna play Kirby the whole episode.
I quit. Oh fuck, I lost the power. I lost the power. Shit. No.
I quit.
Yeah, I quit, bitch. Oh fuck. Can I break this? Hold on. Okay, I'm good.
Oh
I'm
my
good,
god, now
No,
you're
no.
like actually playing One Piece.
Okay.
Or fuck, I said playing one. Now you're actually playing Kirby. Fuck.
Okay, let me set this over here because it's fucking expensive.
Right,
My name is
that was a
Franz.
good gag.
And this is chapter 898. I promise I'll be there. And first thing we see is yet another of the giant pirates. His name is Road. He's the navigator. And John, you mentioned something earlier about another translation that you read.
Yeah, I was reading it on another. I read another translation, and that translation actually put an asterisk next to his name, and they specified like, oh, he was introduced in chapter 866. I think it was 866. So I went to that chapter, and it's the Big Mom flashback, and I found him in the chapter, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, that he's like, we've seen him before, just as like a child, you know?
Yeah, no, it like really sets some stuff up. Like these aren't just like some fucking schmucks. Like, you know, they've got some story, and like at the very least, like the least we know about them is they hate mom. So that's something.
Yeah, I really have been enjoying this this cover story for what it is, because the other ones we already knew the characters, so we got to see like a little bit of their adventures, like where they went, what happened.
Yeah.
You know, like Bartolomeo like starting a war, like starting a turf war between like Shanks and Luffy.
That was some good shit.
Yeah, I really do enjoy this one though, because we know absolutely nothing of the giants beyond like, you know, fairy tales that have been told to us in canon. Like,
yeah.
the only giants we've really known have been like a select few, and even then we don't have a snapshot of like the first time we saw Elbaf was this arc, and we didn't even see, like, we didn't spend a lot of time on it because it was focusing on Big Mom.
Elbaf
like, we
was
saw,
like
you know,
first mentioned like way back. They were still in like East Blue. No, they had just gotten into
it was
the Red
when
Line.
they met when
The
they
Grand
met
Line.
Dory and Broggy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when they mentioned Elbaf. Yeah.
You know, ever since then, like, we're like, oh, it's gonna be important, like Usopp and like the giants, and then everything with Hadrian happened, and like God Usopp, and it's like, oh my god, it's gonna, like, Elbaf is gonna be exciting with Usopp, and like we finally see it, and Oda's teasing us, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this cover story is gonna be, I don't know how many more chapters we have left of this cover story, but I do think we might get maybe one or more giant introduction, like, or we might get one or more introduction to a giant we've already seen in the story that we'll get to see again. We'll be like, oh, that's cool. And I do think I feel like the last chapter of this cover story is gonna show the giants like going somewhere, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be like somewhere very important later down the line.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That would be super nice.
Yeah, like it's gonna show them going somewhere or searching for something very important to the story. The end of this is gonna have super relative importance later on down the line. That's what I think is gonna happen, because I mean, you know, Oda's been teasing the giants for so long that, you know, they're not just some throwaway characters. They're like, oh, we're just gonna see what they look like and that's it.
Man, another way he's been teasing giants is like Skypiea. You remember how, like, oh, these like giants, they're like walking on the ocean and everything, and like I feel like that was both a nod kind of like at the giants as a race, and kind of to fucking Zunisha. Like,
oh yeah,
very mild like foreshadowing kind of concept he was like maybe playing with, but didn't know how to like execute or anything.
Executed at the time. Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Yeah. I mean, I like his design. He has like the big ass sword, and he has like the the giant scarf cape.
Ooh, crack theory.
Damn, already.
Already. Katakuri has a scarf. Road has a scarf. Road also has fucked up teeth like Katakuri. Road is Katakuri. Crack theory.
Road is Katakuri's father.
Oh, there we go. There we are. The secret giant child, Katakuri. There we go. We connected all the dots. We made it happen. Okay.
It all connects. All right, now, getting into the chapter 898. Dude, we ended last chapter with Germa just coming back and being posing like badasses, like surrounding Sanji and Luffy.
Man, all of Germa basically showed up like the sixth ranger in every season.
Yup. Yeah. Every Sentai series, when the sixth ranger shows up and he gets his own episode and his own introduction and he's a badass and he like one-mans all the enemies. That's basically what Germa did with the Straw Hats.
This entire chapter, that's exactly it, yeah. Oh my god. They were just like badasses, like, you better get moving kind of way, like, just like, hurry up, get out, come on.
Yeah. And I did really like that, like, as they were surrounding Sanji and Luffy, and they're talking to Sanji, they're like Ichiji's like, Sanji, hurry up and take the wounded guy. You guys are getting in our way. And then, you know, they're all like, oh, they thought they trapped us. Like, we're not forgiving them. The entire time they're talking, you can see the bullets just, they're getting like,
yeah,
shot to hell. The bullets are like scraping off their face and like dinging them as they're talking like so nonchalantly to Sanji.
Oh man. And like I don't know if it's like part of the whole like legend, like in lore legend that like, oh, like the stories about the cyborgs with steel skin were true. And like, I don't know if that's actually what's going on or like it's just their like battle gear, but it's still fucking cool. Like,
yeah, they're so badass.
They have some relation with Vegapunk, and I'll stop.
Well, they do have, I mean, technically a relation with Vegapunk.
Yeah.
Vegapunk basically helped create them because him and Judge were working on the, I forget what it was called.
Frankie's also a Vinsmoke.
Jesus Christ. So first you quit at the beginning of the podcast, and then you come in here and you're throwing out banger upon banger of crack theories.
This is what happened when you don't have a job. You just sit there like, I quit. This is my job and I quit. So, you know, all this time put into just crack theories now.
Hell yeah, dude. No, this first appearance, like, you know, the Big Mom Pirates literally sprang him with bullets, and Ovens, oh my god, Ovens dumbass is like, oh, like, how did you get away from our trap? And then Ichiji's like, he's like, oh, like, we had his 10,000 strong battalion, like, to destroy your country, and Ichiji's just like, oh, like, you mean those fucking flies? Like, yeah, we killed them. Like, what? Even if they did beat us, what would they do with our technology? And I was like, yo, like,
dude, and like Mont d'Or and fucking the egg are just freaking out and like, oh my god, like they couldn't believe that they were fooled.
Mont d'Or's gonna get fucked, yo.
Man, it is great. And like it not even an Oda box, just like really quick, just showing him dead on the floor. Charlotte family 12th son, Nustorta.
Fucking great, dude. Yeah, and then we see the entirety of the Germa 66 like fleet, and they're just going ham. Like, they're just firing on all the Big Mom fleets. We then get to see something fucking super interesting because it's going to lead to something at the end of the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But we see Smoothie, talking to her fleet, and she's like, don't let the Germa fleet distract you. Like, we're after Straw Hat's ship alone. Start circling the island, basically, like, surround them. And then we find out that before leaving earlier, Smoothie picked up Daifuku on her ship. So Daifuku is now on Smoothie's ship. And that's gonna play out in some interesting ways, hopefully.
Yeah, no, that has to carry some relevance.
Yeah.
So the Straw Hats are still being chased by like Smoothie's fleet and everything, and they're like sitting there, like both Jinbei and Nami are sitting there like talking about like, oh, Germa's here now. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're like, how can we trust? Like, Nami was like, I thought our alliance was temporary, like, because it was literally, it was basically as soon as we touch our boats, we're on our own. Everybody. I feel like every reader sort of knew that wasn't going to be the case.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still.
and Jinbei's sitting there like, come on, like, how could they do that? And he's immediately interrupted by the Denden Mushi going off, and Sanji's on the phone. And it's where we get the title of the chapter. I promise I'll be there. Pass by the harbor as fast as you can. I promise I'll be there. So good.
And it's, oh man. So then we get, like, the greatest part of the chapter. Like, just literally cue, like, the hypest, like, anime music and just watch the scene unfold. So it's literally just we cut back to the island and everybody's chasing after Sanji. Sanji's flying through the town, kicking the shit out of all the Big Mom pirates, like carrying Luffy. And then we get, oh man, we get your favorite favorite
can
character.
I have this?
And I say that with,
can you pass this to me real quick? Pass me the baton.
Yes, baton passed.
Fuck Brule. So she's sitting here like, don't let them escape, especially not Straw Hat. And literally nobody asked. Like, everyone was already like, we can't let him escape. Like, it was already on their minds. And she's sitting here like, you don't know what happened there. You did not see it. He defeated Dogtooth. And like, you dumbass. That is lit. And like, you see in the next page, literally everybody stops. Everybody's morale drops.
Yeah. Like,
nobody knows how to react. Even fucking Jobbin is sitting there like, no fucking way. Like, she didn't have to say that. She could have lied. She could have done absolutely anything. Other than
she
that.
She could have fucking lied.
This is like the upteenth time where Brule has single-handedly destroyed the fucking mom pirates.
Yeah. And the one of the worst parts about it is that fucking Mont d'Or heard through the Denden Mushi, which means that fucking every Big Mom pirate knows. Like, it wasn't something that only everybody on the island heard. Literally fucking everyone heard it.
And
it was being
more.
It was being fucking, oh my god, it was being sent over the Denden Mushi. Like, everybody fucking heard.
And like we said last chapter, even more important than all of the Big Mom pirates knowing, there are two people sitting in the room with Mont d'Or. When they hear that, like, oh god, Big News Morgan.
Oh dude, yeah.
And the CP0 lady.
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't, like, dude, I thought about it. Like, I knew they were there, but until you said it right now, I legitimately forgot, like, that they were with Mont d'Or. Like, oh my god. That has so many implications for, like... I mean, Luffy's bounty is shooting up.
Luffy's stocks are going up. Right now, you gotta buy before they go up. And you know what? Katakuri's stocks, you gotta sell them right now. They're gonna go down. This is insider information. I'm telling you right now.
You're gonna want to buy Luffy stocks right now and sell Katakuri stocks.
Enough of our economics corner. So yeah, the rest of the mom pirates are like, they're fucking freaked about this, and like a bunch of like the fucking like little scrubs are like, oh, he used trickery, let's shoot him and everything. And you see Jobbin just like instant transmission in front of Sanji, like, you bastard. And John, I pass the baton back. Fly away.
Chala, chala. Just fucking annihilation, dude. Oda went all out on the fucking artwork. I gotta say, dude, Ichiji having the visual effect that they give Akuma's eyes in Street Fighter. Where they have like the red after image. He literally has that in manga form.
Dude, I can't believe that fucking Ichiji beat Goichi in a fucking 1st to 10.
Yeah. Yo, Ichiji just beat Sonic Fox in the 1st to 10.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Dude, like, okay, the thing that I love about this is that he didn't just, okay, so Oven's coming in like, Straw Hat, you bastard! Okay, Oven didn't get just knocked to the side. He didn't just get pummeled. He got shot through the chest by a fucking laser, and you can see, like, straight through the chest, like blood. And
he's dead!
Yeah.
He's like bleeding like out in the next panel.
He's hunched over, like literally dying because he just got shot through the fucking chest. Man. And we know he has a paramecia fruit, so we know he's not Logia. So like that didn't even have to be Haki to fucking rip through his chest. God, Ichiji's such a fucking badass.
I love it. Sanji, you're
God
out.
Damn it.
Ichiji, new Straw Hat.
Yeah,
there we are.
You're in. I will say, I mean, this entire section has moments like this, but I really liked it with Ichiji, cause like he blows through all the like Oven and all the Big Mom pirates that are after Sanji, and Sanji's like looking back shocked, and he just says, "Fly, Sanji." And I'm like, man,
dude,
that
could have been the title of the chapter, and I would have just instantly just whoa.
Yeah, that would have been fucking. Oh my god. So then we get the guy,
clown motherfucker.
I forget his name.
He's gonna be in the new Kingdom Hearts 3, it looks like.
Yeah, the guy that hit Sanji down to the ground the first time. He comes to hit him again with his like inflato lollipop thing. And then Yonji not only breaks the freaking probably hockey imbued lollipop thing, but he grabs him with his grappling hook hand and uses, mind you, hold on, I will say we should mention the names of all these moves that they use because they're fucking sick.
Yeah, it wasn't just sparking, it was sparking Valkyrie, but
that's so sick.
Yeah, right?
Sparking Valkyrie. That's so godlike. And then, I mean, Yonji's move. Yonji's always been weird because his name is like Winch Green, and I don't know like what Winch is supposed to be referenced to, but he uses his move Winch Danton, and just, it's literally,
well, like what it is his arm, his Spencer's bionic arm is a winch, in that, like, you know, like a truck, like you like.
Oh shit! Is that?
Yeah, that's what a winch is.
Is that what a winch is?
Right? Hold up. This is like the first time I'm googling some shit on this show that like is not like immediately on the fucking. Yeah, winch definition: a hauling or lifting device consisting of a rope or chain winding around a horizontal rotating drum, turned typically by a crank or a motor.
Dude, damn. All right, fuck.
Bionic arm.
Yeah. All right, so Ichiji had like sparking. And then fucking Yonji had bionic. Ah! Just screaming. Oh my god. Yeah, so he spins around clown guy
and like kills a bunch of the other like fucking shrimps over there.
Dude, yeah, he destroys like the entire everybody, even the buildings around them. He swings the clown guy into all the buildings and knocks out all the Big Mom pirates after that. God, it was crazy. And he screams "go" to Sanji. And then, oh man. So then after Yonji, like, you know, killed the clown, they all start shooting at him again, and some guy shoots a fucking rocket at Sanji. And then Niji, we get a shot of the explosion and literally just Niji grabbing Sanji and Luffy and like zooming out of there. And we get a panel where Niji's like, oh, like at that speed you'll be Swiss cheese. Like, you know, if you're not fast enough, you'll like
die.
You're gonna get hit. And then even Sanji's like, Niji, like he's kind of confused, like what? And then we get Tachyon Blade, Henry Blazer. He literally just electrocuted all of them and like,
hear me out.
he cut through all of their swords and everything. Like,
how would you feel if like in the anime this plays out the same way as the Quicksilver scene in that X-Men movie?
Oh my god, that'd be sick.
Where like it's all slow-mo except for him and he's just going around like tugging. Like, I don't think it happened, but Toei,
Yeah.
if you're listening to this, hit me up.
Yeah. God damn. I do think when you said that, that made me think of this entire scene. Oh shit, I'm about to sneeze. No, I'm not about to sneeze. Fuck that.
Got him. You got him, guys.
I was
Ladies and gentlemen of
and
the
then I
United
held my nose.
States.
We got him. No, do you remember the intro to Film Gold, where all the Straw Hats like they do their super cool move, and then it zooms in on their face and it shows their bounty?
Ooh.
If the anime did like the Super Sentai version of that, and every time they did their special move, it like really dramatically like zoomed in on their face and then said like EGG sparking red, like that'd be sick.
Oof. That would be good. Toei, hit us up.
Yeah, Toei, hit us up, dude. We make the ideas and you make the money, and you better give us money. Fuck.
Yeah, copyright, register
Yeah,
trademark. Register
yeah.
trademark.
I'll DMCA your ass so fast.
So it immediately goes to Niji just like fucking football punting Sanji straight into the stratosphere. Just like
Yeah.
at supersonic speeds. Sanji himself is just freaking out at the speed he's going at. And
Yeah.
Oven's sitting there like, oh, shoot him down, like, we gotta get him. And there's a whole crew ready with like tear gas, which like I don't know if Oda knows how tear gas works, but that's not how that works.
I think they want to hit him with the tear gas to get, because he says all we need to do is prevent him from being able to fly. I think they want to like make it so that he can't see where he's going.
Okay.
That's the assumption, because if he gets hit with tear gas, he'll be like fucking crying and dying.
True, but like I'm saying, like whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fucking One Piece.
Yeah.
And this whole page, you go.
And
This whole page.
Oh my god, yeah, give it to me. We get an assassination, and like we get the sexiest assassination of all time.
Fuck
I'm
you.
not gonna fucking lie, dude. All right, so the dude is like counting down, and then we literally, okay, not only does this poison arrow thing like shoot through this guy's chest, like pierce his chest, but it starts infecting his whole body, and it's coming out of his mouth, and then all we see is Reiju just saying, anybody that touches my little brother will have to answer to me. And I was like, dog, like, this is sick. But, man, this page was good, because we got, like, Reiju killing a guy, but then we got a really good flashback that just reinforces, like, how good of a person Reiju is, really.
Yeah, she really
like, yeah,
is.
she's part of Germa, but, like, I mean, of all of the children, she's definitely gotten the most characterization, because she is still like she is a Germa like machine, but she's also like she's I think human. She's the most human out of the other two.
Yeah,
she was the firstborn.
That's true.
She still has the gene experimentation done on her, so like she is super powered, but she is human, like you know, in the sense that like she has feelings and shit. But we just get a really sweet flashback of it's short, but it's to the time where she helped Sanji escape the first time, and she's, you know, the scene where she's like, don't come back here, like you'll find a family that loves you, like don't, like, run and don't look back. And she kind of says those words again, or she's thinking about it, like, run, don't look back, as she's, like, helping him escape killing these guys.
Yeah, if you look past Oda being horny on Main real quick.
Dude, yeah. Oda RT's mains on his lewd.
Yeah. Like,
I just fucked that up.
You did. It's okay.
Oda RT's lewds on his main.
There we are.
But the other one is going to be the episode title, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, like, this whole scene is absolutely great. And, like, the fucking effects, like, the sound effects, like, usually they have, like, do, like, written in, like, katakana and shit, like, for, like, most things. Especially, like, gunshots or, like, the whole JoJo's effects, like, for fucking people that don't realize. Or whatever. Hers is, like, colored and stylized very differently. I really like this touch. Because of the whole poison and everything.
Yeah, hers are legitimately getting, like, poisoned by her
like,
devil fruit.
Yeah. Talk about that real quick.
I gotta find the SPS, because I heard from multiple places, like, it wasn't just one random Twitter guy being like, oh, like, I'm pretty sure it was confirmed that Reiju's power is from a devil fruit. I need to find...
In Googling this, the fourth thing that shows up when you, like, type Reiju is Reiju hot. The first thing
nice.
is Reiju cosplay. And then the second is finally Reiju Vinsmoke.
Nice. Okay, no. Devil fruit. Devil fruit. Reiju has a yet-to-be-named devil fruit of an unknown type. Yeah, Oda confirmed it in One Piece magazine.
Yeah, okay. There we are.
Like, she has a devil fruit, it's just we don't know the name of it or anything. I think it's, like, some kind of insect devil fruit for the butterfly things, but I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Zone, like, where she's, like, selectively, like, having it show up. Or, I mean, we already have, like, a poison Paramecia. Is she Paramecia?
No, it does. It's unspecified the type or the name. I'm just saying it could be some kind of, like, oh, it's a Paramecia, but it's, like, bug. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's a Paramecia, but it just very conveniently gives her the appearance of, like, butterfly wings and shit.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. We don't know anything about her power. All I know is it's...
We don't know anything.
Yeah. Crack theory. Magellan is Reiju's real father.
That's,
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crack theory on that crack theory.
Wow.
Caesar Clown is the mother.
Holy shit. What a fucking crazy family.
For Sanji's officially a Vinsmoke. Oh. Anyway, so...
What a hot take. Yeah, no. I mean, after Reiju's page, it's literally the last page of the chapter. And it's just the Straw Hats getting into position. And then we see... Like, they see Sanji, and Sanji sees the Straw Hats. And it's like, back to his friends. And he's like, I see it, Luffy the Sunny. And that's where it ends, and we're not on break.
About fucking God. Time. Jesus, we're home, y'all. We're home.
Yeah, but I do want to say, we'll bring it up right now. I'll get into it, because Smoothie, remember, Smoothie has Daifuku on her ship.
Oh, yeah.
And they're surrounding the Straw Hats. And also, another thing in the chapter, when Niji fucking punts Sanji into, like, the stratosphere, Oven is on a Denden Mushi, and he yells for Snack, Brownie, and Jaconde.
Ooh, yeah.
But Snack is the one that I'm interested in, because this scene to me of Sanji, like, almost being there at the Sunny, and he's like, I see it, I see the Sunny. To me, this screams, oh, there's gonna be somebody's gonna intervene, and Sanji's gonna get his fight.
Yeah. And
that's what this scene screams to me.
You know, we were talking about the proximity of chapter 900 being so close. Like, there's going to be a huge thing. I feel the likelihood that and like I'm not super excited about that being the chapter 900 thing, but it's still really good. Is that the super important thing will be Sanji gets his fight finally. Like
Yeah.
we put a pin in, not put a pin. We come to a close on the year of Sanji.
Yeah. I can definitely see that happening. Like, oh man, it's. I mean, Sanji's had a good year, and I say year again in giant air quotes because it was more like almost two, but still. Yeah, I mean, for what it was worth, I'll ask you the same question. I mean, since we're pretty much, I mean, it's definitely winding down.
Yeah.
Like we're getting to the end of Whole Cake Island. We're gonna leave soon. Like we're gonna get maybe a couple fights with, like we're maybe gonna get a fight with Sanji. Maybe Capone and them will come up and we'll get some closure with that. But like we're pretty much out of here. Like it's closing in. Like us escaping is looking more and more like a reality.
Yeah.
So yeah. So just I mean, as a whole, I guess, how did you feel about? All right. Well, I'll start at the first one. How did you feel about Whole Cake Island as a whole? Like as it's from start to where we are now. Like as an arc, I guess, in early sort of grade, I guess.
So I feel like you can really separate each arc almost as like specific genres, or like Oda's take on certain genres as like something he wanted to do and like implement in this wide world into his like world building and all of that. So I feel like this is yet another example of Oda like going into the whole like political drama kind of side. And it's pretty well done because like a lot of the parties have all their own motivations and everything. You see exactly what everyone's thinking. We as readers have this omniscient presence over this, but what we don't know is how it's all going to come together. And that's where we get the suspense, and that's where we get the excitement in reading all of this arc.
Yeah.
So I really did enjoy it. I will say, and everybody's saying this, but it is a long arc. It's a long arc, but I think from here on out, that's basically all we're gonna get. Reverie aside, Wano's probably gonna be as long, if not longer, and at this point, I don't know. Let's just enjoy it.
No, yeah, I agree. I definitely thought from the start it was a change of pace. Because when it started, I remember everybody bringing up comparisons, and they were saying like, "Oh, this is gonna be the next," like they were comparing it a lot to Impel Down. Like, "Oh, we're gonna go in and break somebody out of like we're gonna sneak in and break somebody out." But the way Impel Down played out versus the way this arc has played out have been wildly different.
Yeah. Impel Down, like going with the same analogy, is much more like an actual jailbreak kind of genre, as opposed to the politicism that happened in all of Whole Cake arc.
Yeah, this one, I very much agree with that. I don't think anybody really expected a lot of the political stuff, or as much as we got, at least. And I really enjoyed it. It's just it's crazy to think that, like, you know, all of that was in a One Piece arc, and it's like, you know, we've had our dabbles with politics here and there in One Piece, like, for sure. You know, it's definitely not a thing Oda ever shies away from. Like, if he goes in, he goes in. You know, Fishman Island with touching upon racism, you know, very, very openly. But this one, I was surprised because it touched on a lot of different things. It kind of touched on, like, sort of, I guess, embedded racism with the whole Big Mom, like, kind of hating the giants.
Yeah, like internalized
for a much
racism
different
and
reason,
stuff like
but
that.
still.
Yeah. Touches on that. It touches on like other like broader themes, like what is family.
Yeah. It definitely it that one I think is the most interesting because, like we've said before, we've said a whole bunch of times, but we've talked about this Big Mom's family, like her Big Mom as a character, she cares for her family so much. But we've seen so many instances of not only her, but other family members just treating other family members like garbage. Like Big Mom, regardless of her, you know, rage-induced thing, she killed one of her sons. I forget the guy's name, but she killed him. Like, just
Oh yeah.
he tried to stop her from freaking out, and she fucking killed him. And Jinbei was the one who had to feed her and calm her down, to stop her like rampage. But it's like we see that, and then later on we see when she's going crazy and chasing after the Straw Hats for the cake, that she's still like sentient. She's still thinking, and she tells Perospero, she's like, "Oh, if you're lying, I'm gonna have to kill you." But like she didn't just outright kill him. So I get that the circumstances are kind of different, but it's like it's definitely, you can see favoritism from her for different children, especially when you get the backstory from Chiffon, where like she hates Lola, and because Chiffon looks like Lola, like she literally abuses Chiffon. Like she beats the shit out of Chiffon, like she hates her.
Yeah.
And like the same thing as Praline. Praline and Chiffon both said, like, I don't care about Mom. Like, I don't care what happens to her. She, like, I mean, Chiffon was a lot more sad because she was like, I want her to die. Like, I don't care about her. She's not a real mom. Like, that was like the saddest thing to read when that happened. But
it really fucking was.
But like all like Praline and Chiffon were just like, we don't care what happens to Big Mom. Like, she's not our family. Like, our family's the families we made with, you know, like Aladdin and oh my god, why am I
Capone.
blanking on his name? Capone, yeah. Jesus. But yeah, I and again, also the revelation we got with family about how she treated the husbands and all of this. Because I mean,
God.
everybody's already asked, like, you know, where are all the dads? Like, who's everybody's dad?
Yeah,
like,
we've only seen one dad. Like, I'd like to see more, but I don't think we ever will.
Yeah, and then I mean, yeah, we got to see Pound. Sorry, excuse me, Pound D. He had the will of D, and I refuse to think otherwise.
We're still very clear on the fact that that is not a crack theory. That is legit a theory.
I saw someone shitposting on Twitter. And it was they were talking about Pound and the will of D, and then they just wrote his full name as Pound D Pussy.
No.
I thought that was fucking great. Like, that's his canon name now, right? Like, that's Pound D Pussy. Oh my god.
Yo, word?
No, yeah.
Hold up, this is a new power. They've got a spider power.
I fucking hate you. Yeah, no, I mean, this whole arc we've got to see how, you know, the idea of family was kind of presented. And
also,
again, not only
smokes.
with Big Mom, obviously with the Vince Smokes, yeah. This kind of idea of like who your real family is, and it's. I mean, every character had a story dealing with that. Even Katakuri, like at the very end, like, you know, there was people. I've seen a lot of people like kind of hate on the way the Katakuri fight ended.
But they can.
I really liked it.
Nah.
Yeah, they could shut the fuck up. No, I honestly felt like the people wanted more of a flashback from Katakuri, but I feel like the one panel of flashback we got was literally all we needed. Like, that's all we needed. Like, that in context of everything else we've seen from the arc about family, like, that made it perfect. And it's yeah, I really liked, you know, the ideas that this arc brought up. The pacing was fairly good for the most part. There were some parts, like when we initially started running away from Big Mom, I thought some of those chapters were kind of dragging on. When we got to the seducing woods, that part was really like,
that was
until we got to
long.
until we found Cracker, that part was like kind of really slow.
There were a couple other parts like within like when they were on Whole Cake Island, like inside the castle, a few things there like really took its time.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. I thought this arc was really good. And I mean, we still have, like I said, we still have more of it to go. There have been some talks before these last couple of chapters that like, oh, Oda's gonna end it. Like, the whole Cake Island arc is gonna end on 900, and I don't see that happening.
Hard disagree.
Yeah, we still have like the inevitable fight with Sanji versus somebody. Like that has to happen.
They've got to leave.
And also, yeah, they have to leave, and something's got to happen for them to leave. And two characters, Judge and Pudding, they have to come back, and like their stories have to wrap up because like, yeah, okay, I guess you could argue that Judge's story kind of wrapped up because Sanji like put him in his place and was like, I never want to see you again.
Yeah, but like the situation's changed because like now that Germa is out here doing all of this, like, you know, we can't have this kind of display. And, you know, I could have understood if it was just Reiju and then like all of this, and then we wouldn't have to see Judge or like any of the others, but like it's all of the children. Where is Judge in this? Is he still being a bitch and crying about this? Like, I need to know.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he's going to come back because of what happened this chapter. Like the way the other siblings, Reiju excluded, like the way that Yonji, Niji, and Ichiji like helped Sanji very openly. Like it wasn't a thing of like, oh, like I'm only doing this. Like they said that, but it was very obvious through every panel and like the stuff they said to Sanji. And Sanji's genuine reaction to them, because, like, you know, Sanji's not an idiot. He has fucking observation hockey. I'm sure even if they were lying to some degree, he would be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but, yeah, just the way they were very openly helping Sanji, I feel like that opens the door for Judge to come back and get, like, one last, I guess, not redeeming moment, because he's still a shitbag.
Yeah, I don't want him to say, like, oh, I'm proud of you, Sanji. Fuck that.
Yeah. You know what I would like? I would like him to, like, help Sanji out and tell Sanji to, like, escape. And then, like, he said, like, Sanji will say something. Or Sanji will be, like, snarky. And then I want Judge to either say, like, oh, like, your mother was right about you. Like, you really are. Like, something about the mother with Sanji. Or to say like, oh, like your real family's waiting for you, in mention of like the Straw Hats.
Oh,
I feel like something like that would be super cool. Like if Judge says that, then I can still think he's a piece of shit, but also like, okay, he's kind of a chill piece of shit. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. The same way how we feel about the rest of the Vince Smokes now.
Yeah.
And then
Pudding, dude. Like, ever since her power was introduced, she has the power. She has the power.
She really does. And like all she has to do is like walk up to Mom, like tiptoeing and like sneaking, just going shh, and like just take out the film, cut out like everything from this day, and just be like, yeah, okay, that's it. And then no one can convince her. All of her children can't convince her.
Yeah. God, yeah, I feel like both of those characters have to come up. Pudding especially, like, she has the power to, like, do so much for the story going forward that it's like, oh, man, she has to come back in some capacity. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited to see what Chapter 900 holds, and then I'm excited to see just how the entire, like, wind down of this arc unfolds. Because, like, this chapter was hype, but I really want to see, like, I'm interested to see how they're going to actually escape. And I feel like one, if not both of those two characters are, like, key players in how they escape.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Do you want to... Okay, crack theory. What's our crack theory before we, like, play us out?
Shit. See, we got 3 bangers. We got like 3 or 4 bangers in here. Like, but I feel like we need a good one.
You do it this week.
The banger of all bangers.
You do it this week.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one.
I could just play Kirby again.
Shit, man, I can't think of one.
Pick a character.
Fuck it.
Okay, fuck it.
Fuck it. Here's my crack theory. It fucking. Okay.
Ichiji said sparking. Sparking is a lyric from Chala Head Chala, the first opening of Dragon Ball Z. Therefore, Ichiji is confirmed of the Saiyan race.
That's the kind of mink he is.
Yeah, that's the kind of. Oh my god. And with that, that's all we have this week. Chapter 899 is next week, and we are not on break, so we'll be back next week to discuss chapter 899, and I'm gonna call it now. We're on break next week.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah. All right.
I'll call it right fucking now, because I know that's what's happening. Oda, you sick bastard.
All right. Time to play Fortnite. Peace out.
Yeah, time to play Fortnite. Peace out.